Urban therapy with what was Sun Show. Urban therapy with Sun Show. Urban therapy with Sun Show. Are you all ready? All right. Are y'all ready? Because I am, and we gonna do the damn thing. I'm down with y'all, queens and kings. All right. First of all, I want to do something. I want to experiment with something real quick. Let me see something real quick with y'all. Let's see if this does something different than I'm expecting. I probably could have done this at another time. Turn off these dumbass alerts. You know what I mean? Where was those alerts when I was, shooting? So I think the lighting is better the other way, right? Would y'all agree with that? Not really feeling this. All right, but all right. As long as we know, long as we know, you know what I mean? Long as we know, boom, boom, boom. So we have the ability to flood it in different ways. All right, let's get it popping. Listen, Sunday afternoon on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I want to welcome all of y'all to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show this Sunday on the 26th of March. We are talking about like the first dent you find on your new ride. Like the first dent that you find on the new ride. First dent you find on the new ride. First dent you find on the new ride will have you going crazy, going out of your mind, feel like you have just been sabotaged and you are mad. You wish it was a mirage, that dent that you see, that scratch that you see. Oh my God, it's going to drive you crazy. And you're going to be mad, start pointing the fingers. It seems like that big ass thing is like a ringer. It's that thing is all in your ears and your eyes, and you look surprised and you mad at the world. Paid all this money, still got a car note, and you're mad. Oh, I understand and get it. I don't like it. I ain't with it. Like that first dent you find on your new ride. Man, that ain't cool. For all of my people out there that drive, for all of my people out there who have ever bought a brand new car, you know how it is when you buy your first brand new car? I don't even care if it's brand new. Your first car, period. Whatever your first car was, take it back to when you got that, because that was your first foray into being able to go wherever you wanted to go. You was free. You got them car keys, baby. You know what I mean? I don't care if your first car was a Chevy Celebrity, a Nova, a Pontiac 6000. What was that? What was it? Some of the, a sim? No, not a Cadillac Cimarron, but a Cavalier, or Oldsmobile, or you know, what's that joint? A Grand Am. Something back in the day, something that wasn't expensive. You probably got a new ride first to get your weight up as far as learning how to drive well. But however it is that your new car was, you wanted it to stay in that condition. Any more damages to the paint, to the body, and all of that, you're going to notice it, because you noticed everything about your car when you first bought it. You knew it. You knew if something was wrong with it, if the seller kept it real with you or whatever, so you knew what you had to get fixed. But the appearance of your car, you know how it is when you first get your car. Let's say you got the remote, the remote for the alarm. Not all cars have it, so that's what I have to say. Even if it wasn't the alarm, it could have opened and closed the locks on the door. So how you know that you like your new ride. Listen, if your new ride, if you chirp your ride, and you don't turn back and look at your John, if your car don't make you look back at your car, you don't need to be driving that car. That's how I look at it. If you chirp your ride and just keep on going. If you don't look back at your car like you shouldn't, you don't need to be driving that car. You don't need to be driving that car. You know what I mean? You got to give your car. You give your car like it is when you leave your girl or your man. You don't just, hey baby, you know, hey yo, you have a good day, man. I love you. You don't just be like, ooh. You look back at it like, make sure you're not there. Watch her walk away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If that ain't the way you do, fellas, you don't look back at your girl when she walk away from you. That ain't your girl. Yeah, you better do that for your side joint or something. But that ain't your girl. You watch it, you watch your product walk away, fade into the next scene. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with your car. So when you work your way up to finally getting a new car or a newer type of car, because you might have got a car that was 10 years old or more, just to get to and from work or whatever. You know what I mean? It got you where you need to go. You may have started making more money and was able to afford a newer model. So you may have got a used car that was still as good of condition as a new car. So, so when you see that first scratch on it, you like, yo, you notice it like, yo, what is that? And then, your friends or your family, they'd be like, nah, man. Oh, I think that was there. You like, no, it wasn't. I'm trying to tell you, that wasn't there. They're like, you sure? Or your people be like, no, it definitely wasn't there. Oh, it wasn't there. And that dent, that wasn't there. Who you think did it? People start to instigate like you need that. You already in sabotage. You already in suspicion mode. Like, who could have done this? Who could have done this? God forbid it's not a big dent or bad scratch. Hopefully, you don't have the scorned lover scratch, the key joint, or they just right on your car. Bitch, cheater, liar, asshole, dickhead, pussy eater, dick sucker. Women can. No, I've never had that happen to me. I absolutely have never had that happen. But that first dent or scratch you get on your car, you never forget it. The good part about it is, after that first scratch, it starts to get a little easier. Not a lot easier, because the first scratch, you might finally get past it like, all right. At first, when you saw the first scratch, you was like, yo, throw the whole car away. I got to take my shit to get fixed. I got to put it in the shop, or I got to take it back. The second scratch, you like, oh my God, who is doing this? Who's doing this to me? It's like you're being haunted. But it does, you are starting to ascend in your acceptance and your understanding that nothing is perfect, even when it's freshly painted. You get it. And you realize, like, it's not going, hardly anybody is really going to notice or care. And that's a fact. Nobody really cares about that little scratch you have on your shit. I can see if it's like a bumper hanging off, a tail light or headlight busted, big crack in your windshield. If you got a plastic bag covering the passenger side of your car because somebody broke in your shit, yeah, you got to get that fixed. But a little scratch that you're going to notice because that's your baby. You're going to start to get past that after the first scratch. After you done complained to everybody, bitch to everybody, threatened to beat up everybody, take them out, make them pay, torture them, waterboard them, Chinese water torture, give them a hot foot, everything when you find them. And Very rarely do you find the person who scratched your car. Very rarely do you find them. But your first car, I mean, no, I'm sorry. Your new car getting that first scratch is a little bit like anything else in this world that you consider to be perfect for you, and finding out that it's not as perfect as you thought it was. That's the direction we're gonna be going towards. Like, yo, it's kind of like that chick that chick that you really was trying to get with for a long time, the one that all your boys wanted to get with first, and you got with her. You might even had to wait, but you got with her. You did it. You put in that pain. You won. You won. You got that superstar chick. And y'all about to do it. You gonna finally get to do it to her. She take off her panties and you have a chance to look inside her panties. You like, or you might have got a whiff of the kitty. And the whiff. Hmm, hmm. She's still a superstar, but guess what? She got some, and that's not even just a female thing. Women, same thing. Like the dude might have been all of that, clean from head to toe, and all of that. He might not have washed his ass. He might not have washed his balls. Nigga wants you to go down on him. So you kind of find out that he's not perfect. You find out that she's not perfect. You might have to. Have any of y'all? Have any of y'all ever had to show somebody how to wash? Real shit. Have you ever had to show somebody how to wash? I have. Look. I mean, you want me to go certain places and spaces. I'm gonna show you how to set the table. Real shit. Let me show you how to set the table. The first scratch on your new ride will feel like it's driving you crazy because it feels like somebody has targeted you. But that big, expensive piece of equipment that you bought riding on four wheels, all of that, all of those electronic amenities on the inside, I mean, if you think about it, these cars nowadays have a full computer, a full laptop in there, or at least a very large tablet. It's almost unbelievable. That's what we're doing these days. So when somebody damages that body, when you get that first scratch, when you get that first dent, you'll realize that it doesn't stop the performance of the car. And it doesn't make it look like you, I don't know, like you wore spaghetti, like you wore a spaghetti strap shirt or dress, and you wore a bra with it, and not a strapless bra. Like you got the straight bra straps showing with the spaghetti straps, and the bras. You've seen women do that shit. And you like, you ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do that. But that first dent on your new car, that first scratch on your new ride, man, that thing gonna make you want to ride. It's gonna make you want to take it there. Like, I'm mad at you. We're gonna find whoever did it and make them pay. TK right says, hell I do, but pretty bras under, but with pretty bras underneath. Okay. TK right says, I love my car. Naturalista rap, what's going on, Mom? How you feeling? And also Carol Chamberlain, me friend, me favorita, and Savoy Wilkins. What up, Savoy? And also my brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? TK, hold on. She said, I love my car. Then she says, putting out APBs on everyone on the block until you find out what happened. Hold on. We need to talk about something that doesn't get talked about like it used to get talked about back in the day. Remember back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, you didn't used to be able to sit on somebody's car like it was sweet like that. You know, remember the old man or the old lady who lived on the block and tell you that would yell out the window or come out on the porch or on the front step, be like, yo, get off my car. And you knew he meant that shit. Now, certain kids on the block would mess with him because of that. And those are the ones you suspect when you find a dent in your car, you find a scratch on your car, like them damn little kids, them damn kids on the block, or them damn teenagers on the block always sitting on somebody's car. They ain't got no respect for nobody's property. They ain't got no respect for nobody's property. But they know, old head, they know that you don't like nobody sitting on your car and you talk to them mean. So, you know how teenagers are. They're going to exact a little revenge. Now, when he start asking who did it, be like, well, that scratch don't come from nobody sitting on the car. Now, does it Mr. Johnson? Does it Mr. Taylor? Does it Mr. McLean? Does it Mr. Yeah. Nowadays, you don't really find people leaning on people's cars as much or sitting on people's cars, mainly because the cars nowadays can't even take it. The metal on these cars are so weak. They are so weak and so thin that somebody sit on your car nowadays. I'll be seeing pictures, people posting pictures online nowadays. Somebody laying on the car, sitting on the car, sitting on the hood. I'm like, how you do that? They must be a lightweight. The cars back in the day could take a sitting, but the old heads didn't like it. Yo, don't disrespect my car. I'm still paying for it, or I paid a lot of money for it. I mean, you see, that's a Cadillac. You don't sit your ass, you sit your little dirty jeans on, you sit your little dirty Wranglers on my car. Shout out to all the old heads back in the day that ran the kids off from sitting on their car. Yo, y'all out there playing that football, y'all need to go to the park. If something happened to my car, I'm going to go tell all y'all parents either that or I'm going to handle things on my own. Don't, Mr. Perry, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Mr. Perry. We're not going to hit your car. We promise. I'm just telling y'all, because y'all don't have to be playing in the street. The park right around the corner. Why don't y'all just go play in the park? No, Mr. Perry, I mean, we ain't, my mom said we couldn't go around the corner to the park. So we just going to play here, but we promise we're not going to hit your car. Mr. Perry out there acting like his blinds closed. He right there looking, peeping through them shits. Through the curtains. It was the little dark-skinned one that scratched my car. when he caught the football, he got close to my car. I saw him knock up against it. That's who dented my car. The little, I don't think he live on this block. The little dark skinned one. He be coming around here. He plays with the Simmons' little boy. That's it. I think that's his friend. Where he live at? I need to go talk to his parents. I need to go talk to his mama, his daddy. Now, Stacy White, you grew up in the D where they make the cars. So I would imagine up in the D, having a car was a big deal, especially when you work in the plant that made them shits. Like, look, I just made this goddamn Chrysler. My mama just made this Cutlass Supreme. Know what I'm talking about? All right. T. Gary Wright says customers care when you are an Uber driver. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, you drive a Uber. They don't want no messed up rides. They don't want no messed up rides, you know, with Uber. Uber has a certain, like, your car can't even be that old if you want to drive an Uber. If you want to drive Uber, your car got to be up to date. You're like, oh, yeah, I got a 2006 Benz. All right, well, you're not driving Uber. Yeah, but it's a Benz. It's in tip-top condition. I ain't ask you all that. It needs to be an updated Benz. It's too old. Which I really don't understand, because if the car is in good condition and it drives, what do you care? The year. It ain't like the customer gonna be like, man, it's like a 2002 BMW. I ain't getting in that shit. I don't care. Man, you picking people up in a jalopy. I don't think they don't want that. But we used to jump in yellow cabs. Was that a pretty car? Yellow cabs, painted yellow, that looked like the rest of the fleet of yellow cabs. Some of them with little black, mixed in with little black paint on them. Like, so you going? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Carol Chamberlain, she says, "Hey everybody, I'm in the chat. I'm driving and I want to apologize for hiding. And I saw yesterday, had a rough night before, worked all day, just about didn't know what I did. Sorry, y'all. Nah, you good. You good, man. You good." Savoy says, "Hi." Okay. Oh shit. She says, "Hi everyone. Someone told me it's just an object when I got a scratch on my brand new car. I wanted to smack her because her car was busted." It's funny you said that somebody tried to tell you it was just an object. I had a brand new truck. Now, when me and my dad was working together, I had a brand new truck. And he wanted me to haul around ladders and paint and cement and all. I was like, Dad, this is a new we need to get a nice little work truck. This is my shit tinted up, fog lights, rims, deep dish rims. You know what I'm saying? You know, my shit spinning, fat tires and shit. Like, this ain't no. Paint was shiny, had racing stripes on it. It said sport. He was like, "Well, you know, it's a tool." I'm like, This former Cadillac driving ass nigga, he used to get a new Cadillac every like 6 months. And I'm serious. I'm dead serious. He had like 2 cars brand new per year from 76 to like 76 to 1980. I'm like, the nerve. The nerve. My first car was a brand new car. I had a car note, insurance and shit. Yeah, nah, man. I could barely afford it. I'm trying to hit. I was like, man, I ain't carrying that shit in my car. I don't care how many sheets you put down and drop cloths to no. You're not gonna have mortar mix powder. All I had a bed liner in my shit. I'm not gonna have to be power washing my shit. The damn mortar mix. Mortar mix is cement, basically. What I mean? We're not gonna have all that dust all up in my bed and all that kind of shit. I'm like, nah. It's just an object. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Was it an object when you had them Cadillacs? No. I was 25 years old. All right. Okay. Natural Lisa Rap says, I'm that personal. I'm that person. Don't sit on my car or on my steps. I ain't mad at you. Oh man, I don't even want to get into people sitting on your steps. I have been on the brink of beating up many a teenager. First of all, why y'all gotta sit on my steps? Nobody else's steps is worthy, right? You know what I mean? Then they would smoke weed, they want to drop their blunt. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Anyway. Ansel Jones says they don't have the parts for older cars. What does that have to do with the passengers ain't paying for no parts? There's not even a cash exchange. And if it's an American car, there are plenty of parts. There's not an American car made that you can't get parts for. I don't care how old it is. They ain't changed that much. Stacey White says over $300 or more, one little scratch. That's right. Unless you know an auto body guy that'll hook you up or whatever. You know what I mean? Shoot, them scratches cost money. They'd be like, well, it's gonna be like showroom new. It's gonna be like, but I gotta sand it down, then we gotta pull the dent, and then we gotta put the stuff on there, and we gotta sand it down again. Then we gotta paint the whole car. We gotta paint the whole car because it's scratch. Gotta paint the whole car. But I'm gonna give you a good price, $500. We're like $500. Yeah, $500. But trust me, it's gonna be worth it. I bet you. Shoot, I'm gonna do such a good job on that. Nobody will scratch that part of it again. Yeah, like that. Like that. It's like that. TK Wright says, I had an Uber customer who called me to Home Depot to haul materials. I looked at them right in the eyes as they watched me cancel the ride. They ended up paying me cash, $50 for 10 blocks. All right then. Yeah. Now, you have different Ubers for the things that you need, but customers be trying to get over. Just like those Uber customers try to get you to haul materials. They have They have premium. They have premium Uber where like the high end vehicles cost a little bit more. The driver gets paid a little bit more. They have stuff like that. And I don't know. For all I know, because I don't Uber, I don't Lyft, I don't do none of shit. I don't catch them or drive. But I imagine that with just like anything else out here, they have services that you can call to haul things or take things wherever you need to take them. Just like you can get an Uber or a Lyft to haul your take your groceries home if you call them for at the market or whatever. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that the car that you choose to drive says a lot about you. I'm not going to say that your car defines everything who you are. It doesn't. But you have to take into account that a car is a major purchase. We're not talking about a little bit of money here. We're not talking about a VCR, a DVD player, even a TV. We're talking about something that most of us cannot pay for outright. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't have no $50,000 cash to just go drop on a new Infinity. I ain't got it. I ain't got it like that. I can make payments, but I ain't got it like that. So whether you making payments or whether you paying for it outright, that's a major purchase. Big money. And you want to protect that investment. I really shouldn't call it an investment because, it's a car. It's a car. And most cars don't pay you back. An investment is supposed to pay you back. But anyway, nonetheless, that's a major purchase. You went to the dealer. Hopefully you picked out the one you wanted the most. And I have to say hopefully because not everybody does that. Some people go to the dealer. The dealer gets them to buy the car that they want them to buy based on what they tell them that their credit is or what they can afford or all kinds of stuff. I ain't gonna get into that today, but I'm gonna tell you this. The bottom line is you chose that car and you're paying a lot of money for it, or you paid a lot of money for it, and you want to keep it running as long and as well as possible. And you don't want to be out there looking all crazy. You don't want to be out there looking like you got your inspection stickers from the home from AutoZone, from one of those mechanics outside of AutoZone. Shout out to the mechanics that sell inspection stickers outside of AutoZone. The real ones though. Not y'all ones who be not y'all dudes who be selling the fake stickers, the ones that you get, they be like, yo, these are the real ones. These are the real ones. And then you let them put them shits on your car, and gave them a little, like, you gonna give me this for $50? Yeah, man, like, what I mean? You look like good people, you know what I'm saying? So I'll give you these stickers. I mean, these stickers for $50. Yeah, 3 weeks later, after the sun hit them stickers. They look like you put them You Seal It. Remember You Seal It? Remember the You Seal It laminate? You used to take a picture or trading cards, and you put there was a You Seal It dispenser. You put your little dollar in there, the coins for the You Seal It. That's what it looked like. You put in your damn window of your car. The cops come. You get stopped by the cops. They're like, yo, where you get these stickers from? They're like, these stickers legit. They legit. They legit, officer. They legit. They legit? Yeah. Well, why? Why your stickers look like? Why they bent like that? Why the sticker ain't stickering? This is my favorite fragrance. Black Ice. That's my favorite. powder blue, and black ice. But your joints be bent. They be bent. Looking all crazy. Looking all crazy. Why stickies ain't stickering? Anyway, you want to keep your shit looking like it's up to par. You gotta keep your ride looking like it's up to par. This is what that first scratch you do you in, baby. That first scratch do you in. Just like when you found out that your first love wasn't perfect, they had a scratch on them too. You found out that they dated somebody that you hate. You ever find out that somebody that you really, really respected and wanted to get with and loved and all of that, you find out that they used to date some dirty ass nigga or some wild, lame asshole? I'm like, you used to mess with him? You used to mess with Dirty Dave? Dirty Dave? That's what we used to call him, Dirty Dave. You used to go with Dave? Oh, man. That's your first dent on your chick. Natural Lisa Rap says, why do your stickers have different colors? Well, it depends on what state you live in. What, Natural Lisa, what state you live in? Because in Pennsylvania, they change the color of the stickers by the year. So when they see you with the stickers that came out the previous year, they know you can't kick it like these are this year's stickers, even though they have the dates right on there, the expiration dates right on there. You know what I mean? But all kinds of games have been played when it comes to inspection stickers. So people have put the current year on last year's stickers, that kind of shit. I mean, it's good work if you can get away with it. Are you from Brooklyn? You from BK all day? Huh. Yeah, cool. All right. Ansel says the new car never looks the same after it gets fixed, just like an X. I don't know, Ansel. It depends on the damage that was done. Now, I'm like a car paint connoisseur. I can normally tell when a car has been in an accident because you can see the difference in the paint, but that basically lets you know the quality of the auto body work of the shop that you went to. You should not be able to see a difference in the paint. And if your auto body guy is really good, you won't. Now, if you had like mad front end damage, like if you was in a head-on collision or whatever, and you got your car fixed, to where they had to replace everything in the front, the radiator, the lights, the bumper, a new hood, both fenders on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Both turn signal lights, all that kind of stuff. It might not look the same if the shop that you went to wasn't a premium shop. I got an auto body guy. He be making me wait, but he do hella work. He do hella of a, because look, I be like, no, man, my shit got to look right. If I gotta pay $1,000, $2,000, you know what I'm saying, or more, yeah, personally, I'm a fan of just getting the whole car repainted. That way you don't run up against matching the paint problems. But don't let that Don't let them scratches drive you crazy. That's released the rap says BK to PA back to BK. You was in PA? You might be the first person I know that moved out of BK and moved back to BK. That's normal. I've never heard that happen, especially moving to PA. What you got tired of having your own your own what you got tired of having a lot of space or a big yard? Unless you lived in an apartment, then I guess it wouldn't matter. He says, I was joining in on your joke about faded stickers. Oh. What that's that's what the cop asking you. Oh, yeah, why you got okay, I get it now. Sorry. I'm not as smart as a lot of people think I am. I'm not. Oh, yeah, why you hey, yo, you know them state troopers be on that shit. I can't stand state troopers. But them Pennsylvania state troopers, they be like, the first thing they do is shout out to anybody who has ever been stopped by a Pennsylvania state trooper talking about, I could tell that your stickers was wrong. That's the reason they gave you for stopping you. You're thinking they stopped you because you might have been exceeding the speed limit, but not by a lot. I've had Pennsylvania state troopers stop me and says, when you was riding by, I could tell that your stickers was Nick. They almost had me believing that dumb shit. Like they got and they radar, they can tell that your stickers messed up at that rate of speed. No, they can't. But they noticed when they stopped you and they came up to your car, the first thing they did was look at your sticker. Boom. They like, they might not even got you on a gun. They may not have gotten you on a gun. They might have got you, they might have stopped you really for the tinted windows. But since stickers was messed up, and then your license wasn't all that straight, or your registration wasn't all that straight, or your insurance wasn't right, along with those goddamn stickers. That's released the rap said Harrisburg is corny. I'm not gonna argue with that. But it's so much more expensive to live in New York. That's why I thought once you move out of New York, you're like, man, I can't go back to paying that shit again. It's impossible. It's easy to live in Pennsylvania or anywhere else in the world compared to New York, except for LA, except for Chicago, except for DC. Maybe Miami. But all of these places had to start being expensive. They wasn't expensive like that back in the day. LA was. LA on some other shit. Always been on some other shit. TK Ray says, I think that she meant to ask why the inspection stickers say Starbucks underneath the days when the lights. I want y'all to know I don't like what y'all doing right now. Let it be known I'm not feeling none of this. I'm only laughing, to be a part of this thing of ours. But I'm not. Listen, man, I've been caught in every vehicle violation that you could probably think of. Bad stickers, check. Expired registration or suspended registration, check. Dirty license, check. No insurance, check. Gun in the car, check. Drug, nope. No drugs. No drugs. But funny thing. I was coming from the Poconos back in the day, and the state trooper, I had just got my license. As a matter of fact, my license wasn't complete yet. I really just got my permit. This is when I found out that once they give you your driver's license number and that is on your permit, what saved me was because I didn't have my physical license, I gave him the papers that showed that I passed my permit. And those same numbers showed that my license was enforced. So he didn't know. And I don't know how he didn't know. I just got lucky that day. But he searched the car. He searched the car. We were on our way from the Poconos back home to Philly. And he searched the car. And my brother and his girl was in the car. And they was smoking weed over the weekend, but they had smoked it all. So when he found the jar of the weed, it was empty. So he couldn't get us on some old, like, oh, this is 1994. Yeah, this is 1994. So that wasn't nowadays where we wouldn't have been a big deal. They was gonna bang us. But yeah, other than that, I done been stopped in Jersey for having the air fresheners I'm hanging from the rear view mirror because I used to have a bunch of them. They almost look like. Well, listen, I used to have a lot of them. And one time they stopped me. They said it was obstructing my view. Anyway. And so Jones says, my brother got pulled over every day when he drove my car with South Dakota tags. South Dakota tags? Who lives in South Dakota? Man. A black man with South Dakota tags? Yeah. You went all the way towards the West Coast just to steal a car. Look at you. Look at you. But yeah, man, that first dent you find on your new ride, man, that's going to drive you crazy. But once you get past that first dent, you start to understand that when something is perfect, there's only downhill from there. You can't go past perfect. What could be better than perfect? Godlike? Well, God is the only perfection that we are aware of, so I don't even think you can do it. But once you start to understand, like, all right, well, if I stop looking at my car, if I stop concentrating on my car, then I'll probably be able to enjoy driving it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people keep a nice ride and they can't even drive. Shout out to anybody's cousin or aunt or brother or sister. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Ain't nothing worse than being with somebody that got a brand new nice car, whatever, and you ride in their car with them, and you like, you ever been scared driving with somebody because they drive too slow? So it's like they scared driving. So you're like, yo, you gonna cause an accident. You ain't got no reflexes. You wouldn't know how to dip out of the way, whip away. You know what I mean? Like, I've driven with people that I was wondering, like, okay, so you 29 years old, but you got 80-year-old driving skills. What we doing? What it look like when you're on the mic? I got a cousin. My cousin can't drive worth shit. Now, this cousin is going to remain nameless. But one year, I drove up to Milwaukee in my brand new truck. And she was like, yo, let me drive your car. I said, all right, let's go. I'm in the passenger. You know how hard it is to become a passenger when you used to be in a driver. Let's get that out of the way. You know, when you used to be in the navigator of the ride, it'd be hard when you be on the passenger side. You be on the passenger side now. This is the driver's side right here. You on the passenger side, like, pushing that You pushing that imaginary brake. You asking yourself why you drive. Why do you wait so long to brake when you coming up behind somebody? What are you trying to do? Scare them? You about to go through them? Why are you driving so close? That imaginary brake real. You might grab that little handle that's above the passenger side, like, holding on to that bitch like you on the subway. And look, you trying to and you trying to act brave. Your ass is scared. I don't care whether they're driving fast. I don't care if they're driving slow. They're not driving right. That's the problem. They're not driving right. You braking and holding and braking and holding and praying, breaking 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 and holding and praying. God, get me out of this car, please. Let us get to a destination. I am scared as a motherfucker driving with my cousin and she's giving me frustration. I don't know what made me let her drive my ride, but I'm going to kick her out of the whip and get inside on the passenger side. She can ride in the back. I don't do this no more. She don't know how to act. She don't know how to act. Don't know how to drive. That shit is crazy. She shouldn't really be alive. I'm tired of her, and I'm tired of you. Shit is real. Shit. Woo. I said, woo. Yeah. And I was thinking maybe she was just nervous because she was driving in a new car. I mean, in a different car. Some people can only drive their car. But then my other cousin drove with that cousin, that non-driving cousin, and he was like, well, let's just put it this way. He wasn't as kind and as tactful as I was. Yo, he was like, yo, you gonna make us, you gonna make us crash. You gonna cause an accident. You can't drive worth shit. He didn't care at all. He cared at all. Natural Lisa Rap says the show should have said the first 3 scratches. You know, you probably right. But that first one, look, that first one is the worst. That first one is your initiation. The first one is your hazing. That first one, that's like when you get into the Illuminati. You know, that's your Illuminati sacrifice. Like, yeah, somebody scratched my car. Scratch my car. Why would you do this? It's one of my hating ass coworkers. They don't make as much money as me. Plus, I got me a spouse and we got a car and a house. And they ain't got that shit. They live in an apartment. They can't do as well as me. And that's why they scratch my shit, you see. And I know that they did it because they've been hating. They're always talking that shit. And I've been waiting for them to come on and try to sabotage the shit. They're mad. They hard. They mad because I'm large. Yeah, my hating ass coworkers. My hating ass coworkers. My hating ass coworkers. They probably didn't do it in the garage. They wait until I got to the mall. Motherfuckers they trailing me. They following me. Yeah, it's kind of mad. It's kind of crazy. It ain't right. And I know they did it. And I'm about to fight. I'm a fighter when I see him. I'm a fighter when I see him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him off premises. So I ain't gonna let me. They be hating. I ain't even tell them I got a new car. They see me. They see me pull up into the lot. My shit shining like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. The ride shine like a diamond. With they little Toyota Tercel Honda Civic driving punk ass. They mad because I'm driving big Yukon truck. Truck so big, so intimidating. that it don't even seem like it's riding. The car act like it's stomping when I come into the lot. My shit. That's on some fee, fi, fo, fum shit. Be like, yo, why that nigga car? He ain't even rolling it. The car was walking. Chest poked out like Bluto on Popeye. And they was mad. They mad because they can't drive GMC Yukon. They can't go Chevy Tahoe. They can't Lincoln Navigate like I can. They can't Cadillac Escalade. Boom, 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 boom. Pipe so loud, you thought my catalytic converter was messed up. No, that's speed right there. Woo. Woo. I'm out there racing Hellcats. They can't get with me. I just raced a Mustang 5.0. I know he thought he was going to win. He didn't. Got him. That's how I be feeling. So Boy Wilker says, everyone in Philly, 2 p.m. until further notice, drink and cook with bottled water. There has been a spill. Alerts. Oh. Sheesh. Is that what that alert was? Is that what that shit was? Shit. Man. Okay. I thought it was an Amber alert, which is a lot different from like a Rachel alert. Anyway. Okay. And so Joe says the first mark on a pair of shoes. Shit, but I mean, like they don't even make the sneaks today with leather. So you can fix that. TK Ray says you drive with 6 car lengths in front of you to avoid scratches. Look, I'm gonna put a guardrail on the side of my shit. Don't drive too close to me. Don't drive too close to me. TK Ray says, hey, watch it with the Tercel Corolla. That was my first car when I was 18. Yeah, when you was 18. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when you know what I mean, when you get your weight up and you got a new car. See that Tercel Corolla, that was your test car. That was your listen. Look, we ain't got to catch the train to the club car. That was your I just graduated high school, but I got a car. I'm talking about that. I just dropped 35 stacks on this new Max. 35 stacks on this brand new Max. I'm about to get crazy. Not knowing how to act. I said 35 stacks on the new act. 35 stacks on the new act. 35 stacks on the new act. Got a new Infinity. You can't get with me. Yes, it's an infinite. Yeah, it's an infinite. It's an infinite. Windows tinted. It's an infinite Windows tinted. It's an infinite. You can't get with it. That's what I'm talking about. When you had that Tercel, that toy, you ain't had no car note. Try that shit when you 35. You 35, you just dropped 35. You just dropped 40. I'm riding Lexus ES 3.5, baby. I'm riding ES. Man, see them pipes in the back. I just know. I know this GS, this infant. His little C-class Benz truck. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But, see, but your nut ass coworkers, the ones that scratch your car, some of them on the train, some of them on a bus, some of them Ubering because they got DUIs. They can't even drive yet or drive no more. You sitting in something plush. Like if I lose my job today, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna have to pay this $800 a month car note for the next 72 months. I'm riding Maserati, baby. I'm riding Maserati. We riding foreign. TK right says double muffler left slightly open. This boy says that's why people put covers on their car. Man, listen. It's actually a good idea. TK right says $800. Shit. Yeah, people do it though. People do it. I mean, you got to think. Okay. Yesterday, I looked up the price of a Tesla because, you know, they got new ugly Teslas now. So a Tesla, I think it was the Tesla. Which Tesla was this shit? And don't get me wrong, I don't like Tesla, but let me see. This was the Tesla Model 3. Now, Tesla Model 3. Oh, look, what a Model Y. $65,995. And this is used. This is 2021. Look at this. Tesla 2022 Model X. $109,000. 588. So on a $50,000 car, how much you think that note is going to be? I mean, we can do simple math. Back when cars had a 5-year finance plan on it. Okay, so you take $500. $500 times 12 months a year. What we looking at? Well, it ain't hard to calculate 5 times 12. You know that's 6,000 a year. Well, for those of y'all who can't count, it's $6,000 a year over 5 years. You're talking about $30,000. But that's it. You haven't factored in whether you have A1 credit and were able to buy that without any interest rate hikes or whatever, or at least like a low interest rate, like somewhere between 0 and 5%. So, like I said, that's only $30,000. You're not in maxima range. You're not there. Cars now, shoot. Not only are you not in maxima range, I don't think you in Hyundai Elantra range. Let me see. 2023 Hyundai Elantra. How much does a 2022 Hyundai Elantra cost? Okay. 2022 from 20,200 for 2022. Okay. So I don't know. It depends on which Elantra you talking about. It depends on what Elantra you talking about. Because right here, this here Elantra 2022 is the Hyundai Elantra N. And that's $32,150. And that's with zero interest. So if you have like like this is a limited edition. So you got like a limited edition. Yeah, it ain't sweet. It ain't sweet like that. It ain't sweet like that. So yeah, you could get up to an $800 car note easily nowadays. Easily. If 500 a month equals 6,000 a year, which equals 30,000 over 5 years, then what do you think you're paying for a $60,000 car? Such as how much does a 2023 Lexus 350 cost? What? Well, the ES, okay, it's not that bad. It says from 41,440. From. In other words, we going up. We are ascending into the heavens. We going up. 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 So a $60,000 car is going to be $1,000 a month. So a $45,000 car, yeah, you're looking at around 800, and you ain't made an insurance payment yet. So hopefully you live in an area where the insurance is cheap. That would not be New York, and that would definitely not be North Jersey. South Jersey, cheap. North Jersey, it's like the tail. Everybody, everybody talk about, well, North Jersey, that's the New York Jersey, that's the best Jersey. I'm like, yeah. Now, if you talking about houses and cost of living, South Jersey all day. Better come down to the Philly side. You want to save some money. The houses in Jersey already expensive as shit. Maybe on another day we'll talk about how you try to keep your house up and how you get that first house damage, that leak, that hole in the wall. Yeah, yeah, we can do that another day. Today we want to talk about like that dent you find on your new ride, that first dent, and all the money you spent. You asking where the hell did all my money went? Where did it go? It really don't show right now. And oh, I'm feeling so mad and kind of Yeah, a lot of you'd be surprised about You'd be surprised at how many people are paying $800 for a car. TK Wright says, by the way, the car payment, the insurance, and then that scratch, it's stressful. Totally agree. Totally, dude. Totally. Totally. Let's do these birthday shout outs, y'all. Let's get them up out of here. We ain't gotta do this all day. We ain't gotta do this all day. We already did it a lot of day. We ain't gotta do it all day. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 26th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Asia Latrice, turning 34 years old today, and Joe Medley turning 53 years old today, and Albert Isaias Vasquez Vargas, happy birthday to you, and Nona Baldwin, happy birthday to you, and Andrea Smith turning 58 years old today, and Candace Logan turning 37 years old today, and my man going all the way back to the 1991, my man Robert Howard the third, happy birthday to you, my brother, and my brother, my mellow, my man. I ain't realized it was Keith's birthday. My man Keith Tyler. Y'all know Keith calls into this show. He's always been a big supporter of the Urban Therapy with Son movement. That's my man. That's our people. That's our fam right there, turning 51 years old today. It was his old baby ass. And last but not least, going all the way back to the 1989, my girl Danya Searles. Danya Searles, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 26th. I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, that first scratch on your first ride, on your new ride, it's going to drive you crazy. It's going to have you pointing fingers. It's going to be making you want to roll with the gat or maybe with the bat, but they better not hit your car with that. But just like all things in life, when you realize that the perfection doesn't stop it, that the imperfection doesn't stop it from performing the way that you need it to, and that we all have a dent, a nick, a scratch on us, and we're still able to do spectacular things that no one else in the world can do. So don't let that scratch take away from the gift of what the ride has brought to you. Just like you shouldn't let anybody make you think that any imperfection that you have personally makes you any less of a value. You know what I'm saying? The difference between a car is that scratch or dent may limit the amount that you will sell it for, but your nicks and scratches and dents will not limit what you can sell yourself for. And I don't mean selling like hoe or nothing. I mean selling yourself as far as making sure that people understand the value of the life that you bring and the production that you bring forth and the greatness that you will bestow upon anyone who comes into your presence. And I know you got it. I know you got it in you. Yo, man, we'll be back tomorrow for another Daily Go Getimism show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand new. Death resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. So we gonna get you out of here. Blog talk, you know what I'm talking about. A blog talk now. Yeah. Yeah. Word. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Peace, y'all.